How's it going, guys? Great Disciple back with another gameplay, and I have something that I have been meaning to talk with you guys about, and it's about this gun. Oh my goodness, I don't know what happened. You know, they brought out the patch. What was that, about a week and a half to 2 weeks ago, and there were some changes, some obvious ones that they mentioned. But I think within this patch and in some of these hot fixes, they have nerfed and buffed a few guns, and they have not told us about. Okay, and this is one of the main ones. Now let me just say this, and I know some of you guys use the HVK all the time, right? And for me, it was, you know, the primary time that I used this gun was when I was going for the diamond and the dark matter camos, right? So once I hit that number, I moved on. You know, I put the gun away, picked up another one, and just kept on down the road. And so, well, understand this. You know, if you're going to get dark matter, you're going to get somewhere between 500 to 700 kills per gun. It's just going to happen because you got to get all your headshots. Then you got to do those bloodthirsties. You guys know what you got to do, right? So obviously you use the gun. Now the HVK was a lot like the M8. It just kind of happened. I didn't really have to try to get the camos on this gun. It was just a good gun. It's kind of like a combination AR SMG. It reminds me a lot of the type from Black Ops 2. But here's the thing. You know, I got dark matter. I was playing with all the SMGs, getting a little bit tired of them. You know, I mean, you can only play with the Weevil and the Pharaoh and the Cuda and the Vesper and the Razorback so much. And you know, I was looking at the other guns in the game. I didn't really want to play with the Dingo anymore. The BRM just fires too slow in my opinion. Obviously, I'm not going to play with the Gorgon. I'm never going to play with the snipers really anymore. I was looking at the ARs. Some of the ARs are kind of fun to play with at times. So I'm looking at them, I'm like, I could play with the KN44, but I really don't like its recoil at range. Then I was like, I could play with the ICR, but the fire rate on the ICR kind of gets on my nerves, especially when it comes into a hip fire situation. I feel like I miss a lot, which is abnormal for me. And I saw the HVK and I was like, you know what? I haven't really given that HVK a shot. And let me tell you, man, since I picked this assault rifle up, I cannot put it down. I now prefer it over the Razorback. You know, the top 3 guns I use right now would be the Cuda, which, by the way, there was a secret nerf on the Cuda. I don't know if you guys know about this. They slowed down the ADS time on the Cuda, and for me it is actually noticeable because I've used the gun so much. Even with quick draw and fast hands, I feel like the ADS is slow. So just a little thing so you guys know that going in. The Dingo, you know, it's such a fun gun to use and it's real easy to use, but the fact that it's so easy really doesn't make the game a challenge. So I don't like to overuse it. If I get into a real try-hard situation, especially on a long-range map like Havoc or Redwood or what's another long one? Infection, I like to pull out the Dingo. But the HVK, I gotta tell you, man, to me, I think that they secretly buffed this weapon. Either that, or I just haven't played with it in so long, alright? And I've gone into core with it, messing around with it on like Safeguard and the Chaos Mosh Pit. This gun does work. And here's what it reminds me of now. The FAMAS from Black Ops 1. It's probably the best description of this gun. Great fire rate, decent recoil, and it hits relatively hard. Okay, it's not a weak gun. I feel like when the gun first came out, it didn't hit hard enough. So my setup on it, I always run a grip. This gun requires a grip because the recoil is all over the place. Put on a grip. Very easy to handle at that point, especially at range. And you want to use a stock because, as always, you want to increase the sidestep ability. Try to speed it up closer to that movement speed of an SMG. Sometimes I'll put a sight on it, like the BOA3 in this video. Sometimes I'll use an ELO, but a lot of the times, especially on short range maps, I don't run a reticule on it. Okay. And then as for perk setup, you know, I chew through ammo because I go on long streaks. You guys know this by now, but I always run fast hands and I run scavenger. And my 3rd tier perk, sometimes I'll do a dead silence awareness, but I'm always running dead silence just to protect myself from people with headsets. And then that 1st tier, sometimes I'll do overclock, or I'll do, what's the other one? I'll do ghost, and then I always run a Simtex, you guys know. I'm making this video to let you know that there is an assault rifle that can really do some damage in this game, and it has quickly replaced the Razorback for me. And here's the primary reason. The Razorback at range, the fire rate, I think there's some type of glitch in the game where it won't hit the guys immediately. I don't have that issue with the HVK. And at range, I feel like the Razorback has to hit a guy twice, but the HVK, one time. one time and you're gonna kill them. Okay, so I encourage you guys, get out there, try this gun out. I don't think you'll be upset by it. I have a lot of gameplays coming up with this gun, and you've probably seen 2 or 3 here lately. I think I did my live comm on Wednesday is when that game went up, or Tuesday with the HVK. So don't sleep on this weapon. Try the setup out that I just told you about, and let me know what you guys think. I mean, some of y'all may be primarily an HVK user, and for me, I just put the gun down so long ago and never, picked it back up. So maybe this gun's always been good and I just didn't know, but I gotta feel like they secretly buffed this weapon. I think they're trying to make this more of an AR based game. Anyways, if you liked the video, hit the thumbs up button. As always, comment down below, let me know what you think, and if you enjoyed it, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Friendly HCXD deployed.